It's all gone a bit Game of Thrones to start off this series. Let's go take over the world with some dragons. So, here we are. This is the team we're going to be managing in the Indonesian 2nd Division. Tiga Naga, nicknamed the Three Dragons. Now, full disclosure, that's the main reason I picked this team, is their nickname and their badge. So, 1 year deal worth £275 a week. Now let's get in and meet the team. So this is the team that we've got to work with to start off. Not the biggest of teams. A squad of only 23, so we'll need to try and bring some people in, and if we sort by ability, you can see that we have 4 players above 3-star ability, and of those 4, 3 of them are over 30. One of them, our top striker, is almost 40. So definitely need to have a look at bringing in some fresh faces. I mean, it is a fairly youthful squad overall if we sort by age. You know, with the exception of those 4, everybody else is 25 or under. Let's see what we've got financially to work with. Transfer budget of 13,000. It's roughly about 1,000 under the wage budget at the moment, so not too bad. Some room to manoeuvre there. But let's have a look at the squad again so we can work out tactic. Now, I have had a look in at the club before and had a look at where they're expected to finish. The media expect them to finish plumb last. If we just go into competition and go to the where is it? Season preview. Second last. Tied second last with Hizbul Wathan's. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that. That is one thing about playing in this league. I am going to murder a lot of people's names. So, if you're Indonesian and you're watching, I apologise. I feel your pain being Scottish. But we're expected to finish second bottom of the table, which is going to be relegation. So we definitely need to try and bring the team in, strengthen the team. So having a look at what we've got a couple of attacking midfielders, 4 strikers. We don't have any attacking wide players. We have 1 right midfielder, 1 left midfielder, 3 centre backs. Yeah, so if we have a look at the team report, going to squad depth, it's not great. So we're not too bad up top as long as we don't get any injuries. We've got 1 decent centre midfielder who is our attacking midfielder. So I'm thinking something with an attacking midfielder in there. But we'll have a look at what we can do transfer wise. We'll try and get a tactic sorted. Now, if we have a look at the schedule, you'll see that we are starting in the 1st of March and our first game isn't until the 12th of June. So I'll go away, have a look at some transfers, have a look at tactics, see what we can get set up. I'll come back just before we start the first game and I'll talk you through everything then. Okay, so we're back after a very long pre-season. So long, in fact, I completely zoned out and played through the first match without even thinking. So we lost that one 4-3, as you can see. We'll take a quick look through the transfers that we made and the formations that we're going with, and we'll move on and we'll show you the next 2 matches that we've got coming up. So in terms of transfers out, Ashraf Ramadani was sent out by the board. Nothing I could really do about that. And we've got 6 players coming in. Now, trying to bring players in was a real struggle. I'm going to assume that it's partly because we're a newly promoted club, partly we're only a half-star reputation, and partly because if we take a look at the season preview, we're now predicted to finish last. Not second last, last. By a long way. So bringing players in was definitely a bit of a struggle. But we've managed to bring in a few. So we needed somebody to cover at left back because we only really had one decent. So we brought in Anis Gali, 15 years old, playing at left back. Yeah, he's more one for the future, but it gives us good cover. The formation that we're going to be playing, we need wide attacking midfielders. So we have, first up, Gusti Herdiani, who's a right-sided attacking midfielder, 15 years old, good pace, good acceleration, work rate, teamwork. A lot of these players are young, and we need them to improve as the season goes on, but they are pretty much all that we could bring in. Next up, we've got Maddie Santosa, left midfielder, good natural fitness, 16 years old, excellent teamwork. Delvin Mansabin, again 15 years old, left midfielder, excellent acceleration and pace in there. He played the first game for us and he had a goal and an assist, so he got off to a good start. Next up, we had Tegu Pratama, 15-year-old attacking midfielder on the right hand side. Wonderful teamwork, good acceleration and pace as well. And finally, Bakri Ruzaman is playing as our defensive midfielder. 24-year-old, good physicals, lacking a bit everywhere else, but he was again the best of a bad bunch when it came to what we could bring in. So just skip ahead now to the next match of the season, which will be our the second match of the season, but our first in the video, and that is against Persis Solo. Okay, so here's the team for the match against Persis Solo. No changes. There were a few defensive issues last time, but I'm not going to just look at that over one match. We're going to give them another chance. So we're going again with Fermancia in gold, Sismon, 49, Sabila and Kosasi. Back, Rusman defensive midfield behind Nico Malu, Hidiatulo in the centre midfield, Mansabin and Pratama out wide behind Sosonko up front. As I said, Mansabin, goal and an assist in the last game. Fantastic start. Now, Sosonko, I did question whether to start him because after the last game, I subbed him off after, I think, 75 minutes just to keep him fresh because the games do come thick and fast in this league, and he had a bit of a temper tantrum. He was unhappy at being subbed as he felt he was playing well. He was playing well, but again, wanted to try and keep him fresh. But give him a chance today. If things don't go well, then we'll take it from there. And I think this is our first televised match of the season as well. So we're underdogs, nothing to lose. Let's show them how good we are. I think we're going to be underdogs in just about every game that we play, but it doesn't hurt to remind the players. Hopefully get a bit of underdog mentality going. So first minute in, we have the first highlight. It's Sisimon with the ball, plays inside to Ruzaman, gets it back from Nico Malu, plays it out again to Sisimon. Sisimon loses the ball out to Leslie, plays it to Nasadit, forward to Fozzie, who's plenty of room, runs through 1-0. That is not the start that we wanted. I thought in the last match, although you guys didn't see it, we played really well. We were unlucky to concede a goal late on, but that is just, again, issues defensively, nobody picking that run up. Plenty of football left to play though. A free kick now, Nico Malu swings it in, and 49, our centre back, makes up for a lapse at the back for their goal. An excellent finish for ours, one each. Great ball in at the back from Nico Malu. Pratama heads it back across the goal. 49 That is a real poacher's finish. Maybe he's a striker and not a centre-back. That's something maybe to keep in mind. But drawing at the moment keeps us in 8th place. Still quite a lot of teams to play their second game. But a point is a point. However, still plenty of the game to go. Mansman's already picked up a yellow card. Right, so Persis now with the ball on the edge of the box. Tries to get the strike away. Good block. Negroho with it now. Sabala does well to win the ball. Plays it forward. Nobody there though. Don't know who he saw. But it's Pratama back on the ball on the right hand side now. He loses out to Nasida. Surely that was a foul, referee. No, okay. Ball played forward from Mancia, picks it up. He's out 49. Forward to Nico Malu. Away to Mansabin. Mansabin, can he do anything with it now? He loses out to Lestilu. I think that's how you pronounce that. Fuzzy to Indira. Plays it forward. Surely Sismon can deal with that. But it's only as far as the right midfield player. Over the top. Nessidat 2-1. Hint of offside there. I think maybe I'm playing with a too high a defensive line. Maybe need to drop them back slightly. Because that ball over the top is catching them out far too often. Really, that wasn't offside? Definitely looked offside to me. It's been played on by Kasasi on the right. Let's have a look. Yeah, playing it quite high, so if we drop that back just a touch. If we drop that back just a touch, and we should be using the offside trap. Thought I had that set, obviously not. See if that helps. Half an hour gone, still 2-1 to Persis Solo. Persis Solo, that moves them up to 3rd in the league, drops us down to 10th however, so we really do want to try and get another goal, preferably before half time. I said preferably before half time. Maybe not. Persis Solo with a corner however, plays it in. No idea what happened there. Thought the goalkeeper had the initial shot. Let's take a look. No, he just lets it bounce off him. There's nobody following up to clear it. So there was a goal before half time, just not for us. Into the dressing room. I am not happy with your performance. Show them what you're all about in the second half. And that affected no one. So everybody's looking normal. Mansabin is not playing well, so I'm going to have to take him off. Give it a few minutes. See how this highlight plays out. Rosamond plays it forward. Mansabin on the ball now. Sismon manages to come out with that. Nico Malu on it. Swings it in. Pratama can't quite get there. It's cleared away by Persis Solo's defence. So Rosamond and is that Sabila playing it back and forward between themselves. Sabila tries to play the ball forward. Can't quite get there. And Persis with the break again. Mancia manages to save that. Thankfully. But another corner. And we've not done well from corners so far. Mancia manages to get his hand on that and excellent save. This second shot coming in and another corner. Ball swung in. We managed to clear that one this time. Pratama forward to Sonko is not playing well, and I'm going to assume that's because he's in a bit of a huff. So he wasn't happy about being substituted before. has been substituted again. I'm taking Mansabin off because he's on a yellow card, not playing well. And that'll do it for now. I mean, we've had some shots, we've had some chances, just not really taking them. Demand a bit more from them. And that's not gone down well at all. And again, Persis with the highlight, throw in from them, played through to the middle, Sani on the ball, plays it back to Casimir. Casimir holds it up, Cabley gets it back, but would do well to win the ball back there, but again, play it forward and there's nobody there winning it. Ball over the top, keeper manages to come out and collect it this time. Mancha, long ball forward, again, their defence is just mopping that up. I don't even have that set as an instruction. It's just something they seem to be doing on their own. Don't know who told them to do it. Definitely wasn't me. But simple ball, over the top, through the middle of the two centre backs again. And it's 4-1 Persis now. We can skip the replay. And let's see what we can do with our final sub. Simon, you're not playing well at all, so Gally, you can come on and see how you got on. I mean, standard directness, maybe bring that down a little bit. See if that helps instead of playing those long balls forward that nobody's getting to. 80 minutes into the game, still 4-1 down, not had another shot on goal, never mind shot on target. I think it's safe to say that this one's going to Persis' way, but can we grab a consolation second? Santosa does well to keep that one in, plays it back to Gally, swings it in to nobody. Kasasi gets it now. Great strike from Hidiatulo. Now, one of the things that I think might be contributing to these weird misplaced passes that happen a lot is our team cohesion is really low. We did play some friendlies and done well in the friendlies, but team cohesion is still really low, so we do need to try and get that up as quickly as possible. But that was a fantastic strike there from Hidiatulo to make it 4-2. And I think I was going to say I think that's going to be it, but we have another highlight here. Santosa has managed to get it. We're on the break. Runs forward with it now. He has Naga in front of him, manages to find him. Can he do anything with it? Plays it forward to Pratama. Pratama, good save by the Persis goalkeeper. And nothing comes of the corner because we didn't get a highlight for it. But I think that's our throw in now, yeah. Gally plays it in, Nico Malu back to Gally. Gally's hacked down there. That's surely a sending off, referee. Picking on the poor boy. Nico Malu with a free kick. Swings into the back post. Keeper manages to come out and claim that. I think this will be the last action of the game. Although Roseman gets support. No, that's it. I thought we might have had one last attack there, but obviously not. So I'm pleased with that performance despite the result. Players obviously weren't pleased with the performance. So, I will be back in just a second for our next game. So we're back for the next game against PSKC. We have made a couple of changes here. So we've made a change to the formation. We're going to try out our counter-attacking formation, giving the defenders the benefit of the doubt again, and see how we got on with them from here. Why is Pratama not on the bench. Yeah. So we have going with a goalkeeper for Mancia. Sonali and 49s are two centre backs, Gali and Kosasi as our wing backs, Mamuka and Yulianto in the centre of midfield, Mansabin, Nico Malau and Herdiana playing further forward in the attacking roles with Sanaga as our target man up front. Let's see how we got on with this. Now, even if we lose here, as long as the goals that we lose aren't as soft as the ones that we've given up in the last game, because the goals were far too easy to give up. There was absolutely no way we should have been giving up. A free kick there from PSKC just swings past the post. Fermantia with the ball out now, plays out to 49. 49 forward to Yulianto. Yulianto plays it out wide to Herdiana. Herdiana running forward with it now. Inside to Nico Malau. Nico Malau switches it out to Kosasi. Back inside to Nico Malau. Plays it into Mamuka. Mamuka just inches past the post with a shot from the edge of the box. Good play in the first couple of minutes of the game. Corner out. Sanaga swings it in. Herdiana unlucky with the header straight at the keeper. But this is definitely better play so far than what we've seen in or what we saw in the past game, although that is terrible from Kasasi, just gifts it to their forward. What was he doing there? No wonder you're hanging your head in shame. What is going on? Was he trying to back heel it? Just miscontrol it? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so strong challenge from her. That's a straight red card. Wow. Out of the frying pan and into the fire. So, I'll put you out wide. I don't know if you can play out there, but you don't have a choice at the moment. As I was saying just before that straight red card, we seem to be playing better than what we had been in the last game. But it'll be interesting now to see how we do when we're down to 10 men. Yulianto on the ball, plays it forward, trying to get over the top for Sanaga. Can't quite get there, but Kasasi picks up, swings it in. Sanaga with the header, agonisingly close, just over the top of the bar. Although down to 10 men, that was some good play there. However, we do need to try and get a goal because at the moment we're bottom of the league with 0 points from 3 games. And close attempt there for PSKC, just over the top of the bar. We look at the stats, XG wise we're very close. We've had a couple more shots than us, but we've both only had 2 on target. We've had 12 fouls. That's maybe something that we need to address, because that is a lot of fouls to be given up. Okay, yeah, I've been unlucky so far. We've played well considering we're at 10 men. And I've inspired and motivated them this time. Okay, so coming up in 10 minutes into the second half, absolutely nothing happening so far. No highlights for either team. I think it's maybe time to make some substitutions. See if we can influence things a little bit. So we have Mansabin again not playing well. So we'll bring Santosa on. I'm thinking that first game of the season was maybe a bit of an outlier from him, right? Kasai, you're not playing well at all, especially after your attempted back heel in the first half for their goal. So we'll take you off and we'll bring Sismon on. And we shall encourage the team a little bit. PSKC are mid-table, so it's not as if they're right up at the top. Nothing happening at all. Right, so it's a free kick for PSKC. Swings it in. And Cicillo gets the goal. I did not see what happened there. I thought the initial shot was out of play, but let's have a look. Adrianus swings over the top. Come off the bar. I thought the ball had gone over the bar. I didn't realise it had come back off it. Yeah, well onside, that's nothing to look at there. Last 10 minutes. I think we will take Sanaga off and we'll bring on Sasonko. And try and encourage the team a bit more again. Run from PSKC though, headed in. Sanali with the clearing header. Cicillo picks up inside to Adrianus. Adrianus now plays through the middle to Warawan. Warawan gets it back from Samatri and buries it into the bottom corner. Excellent finish, very poor defending. So I definitely think before tomorrow's episodes I'm going to need to have a look at formations, our tactics. Now, one of the things I will say is I'm not a tactician. This is not the game series if you're looking for in-depth tactical analysis. But I will have to go away and have a look and see what can do it off. Keeper and defender mix up there. What is going on? Talk to one another. You speak the same language. You're standing right next to each other. I think it was more the goalkeeper than the defender at fault there. A 4-0 defeat is the worst defeat we've had so far. We didn't even get a goal. We only had 2 shots on target the whole game, so no wonder. And I am definitely far from pleased with that. Okay, so that's the opening 2 matches. It leaves us sitting very bottom of the table. However, even after 3 games, it's only 3 games anyway, it's still quite tight. I mean, 1 win would take us out of the relegation zone. I think this is going to be quite a tight league. And as I said before, the games come thick and fast together. So what we'll probably do is we'll go away and play 3 or 4 games and maybe come back middle of July with Badak Lampin and Killigon United. I'm not sure how you say that. We'll come back round about there and hopefully things will have improved. Okay, so that's episode 1 in the bag. I'll be back tomorrow with episode 2. And if you enjoyed that, make sure you subscribe and like the video and ring that notification bell to make sure you don't miss any of the videos going forward. Like I said before, they will be uploaded daily. And thank you very much for watching.